Did you just ask me for the evidence? Well, it will be my pleasure since you asked. Prepare to be completely blown away right now. The Lord God Jehovah of the Bible is really Satan in disguise. Billions of Bibles confirm this with the same exact story about King David numbering Israel to go to war, but different names of this God are given by two different writers. 2 Samuel, chapter 24, verse 1, and again the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel, and he moved David against them to say, Go, number Israel and Judah. Then another writer again writing about King David numbering Israel to go to war, you will find the name of Lord Jehovah is no longer Jehovah, but, see for yourself. 1 Chronicles, chapter 21, verse 1, and Satan stood up against Israel, and provoked David to number Israel. One time they call him the Lord and one time they call him Satan. Don't blame me, Twistians, I didn't write the book and I didn't print this in billions of copies across the world. Is there more evidence the Lord God Jehovah of the Old Testament is also called the devil in the New Testament? 2 Chronicles, chapter 36, verse 23, Thus saith Cyrus, king of Persia, all the kingdoms of the earth hath the Lord God Jehovah of heaven given me. Matthew, chapter 4, verse 8-9, again, the devil taketh Jesus up into an exceeding high mountain and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and saith unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. One time Lord God Jehovah offers all the kingdoms of earth to King Cyrus, but then they say the devil offers Jesus all the kingdoms of earth. Just like the writings of King David numbering Israel, the Lord is also identified twice as either Satan or the devil. Hey, I didn't write it and I didn't print it, put down the swords. Does the Lord God Jehovah command murder against humans for worshipping a God of the universe beyond this world? Deuteronomy, chapter 17, verse 2-5, If there be found among you, within any of thy gates which the Lord thy God giveth thee, man or woman, that hath wrought wickedness in the sight of the Lord thy God, in transgressing his covenant, and hath gone and served other gods, and worshipped them, either the sun, or moon, or any of the host of heaven, which I have not commanded, when you hear about it, investigate the matter thoroughly. If it is true that this detestable thing has been done in Israel, then that man or woman must be taken to the gates of the town and stoned to death. So do the prophets ever describe an evil lord of darkness that blazes fire and commands murders of humans? 2 Samuel, chapter 22, verse 7-12, In my distress I called upon the Lord, and cried to my God, and he did hear my voice out of his temple, and my cry did enter into his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled, the foundations of heaven moved and shook, because he was wroth. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth, devoured coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also, and came down, and darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub, and did fly, and he was seen upon the wings of the wind. And he made darkness pavilions round about him, dark waters, and thick clouds of the skies. Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 12-16, Suppose you hear in one of the towns the Lord your God is giving you, that some worthless rabble among you have led their fellow citizens astray by encouraging them to worship foreign gods. In such cases, you must examine the facts carefully. If you find it is true and can prove that such a detestable act has occurred among you, you must attack that town and completely destroy all its inhabitants, as well as all the livestock. Then you must pile all the plunder in the middle of the street and burn it. Put the entire town to the torch as a burnt offering to the Lord, your God. Exodus, chapter 32, verse 9-12, And the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and, behold, it is a stiff-necked people, now therefore let me alone, that my wrath may wax hot against them, and that I may consume them, and I will make of thee a great nation. And Moses besought the Lord, his God, and said, Lord, why doth thy wrath wax hot against thy people, which thou hast brought forth out of the land of Egypt with great power, and with a mighty hand? Wherefore should the Egyptians speak, and say, For mischief did he bring them out, to slay them in the mountains, and to consume them from the face of the earth? Turn from thy fierce wrath, and repent of this evil against thy people. Numbers, chapter 21, verse 6-8, And the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and much people of Israel died. Therefore the people came to Moses, and said, We have sinned, for we have spoken against the Lord, and against thee, pray unto the Lord, that he take away the serpents from us. And Moses prayed for the people. And the Lord said unto Moses, Make thee a fiery serpent, and set it upon a pole, and it shall come to pass, that every one that is bitten, when he looketh upon it, shall live. And Moses made a serpent of brass, and put it upon a pole, and it came to pass, that if a serpent had bitten any man, when he beheld the serpent of brass, he lived. Now, speaking of Moses and the Lord, Let's review the verses in every Bible printed throughout the world not being preached in the churches. There are currently 5 books of Moses in the Old Testament, however there are additional books of Moses never released in printed versions of the Bible. Moses' 6th book reveals the 7 seals, and his 7th book is the Book of Spirits on how to conjure spirits from the underworld, including Mephistopheles and the sea monster Leviathan to hurtle tsunamis and hurricanes, to attack enemies. And Mephistopheles, for the record, is another name for guess who? Satan.